Hi, I'm Wendy Middlebrook from PeopleAdmin, and I am here today with Troy Winskowicz, our VP of Product Management. And we're going to talk a little bit about PeopleAdmin and all the wonderful things going on at PeopleConnect. So Troy, you get to see lots of customers at various stages, from we're just considering PeopleAdmin to we are implemented. As people are just starting that process, what are the things that you typically see that they need help with in their current process?
Well, it really varies depending on a lot of factors, whether it's a small school, large school, state school, or private, and what their resources are at their disposal. So many times, even today, we still see a lot of smaller schools who are doing a lot of their process on paper, and they are looking for a way to get out of that world and get everything online and be able to automate the approval processes and the requisition process and really start leveraging technology to solve those problems. At a bigger school, sometimes they may already be leveraging maybe another solution or a homegrown solution, but they really want to take it to that next level and take advantage of some of those best practices that we've learned from the 700 customers that we support.
So PeopleAdmin has been helping customers for over 11 years now. How would you say our offering has evolved over those years? What have we learned? What are the best practices we can bring to the table?
Well, when PeopleAdmin started almost 12 years ago, we saw a niche in that there was a very tedious, cost-intensive process to hire applicants, to interview them, to post jobs, to collect those applications, to review them, et cetera. And part of that is because of, at a state school, there's a lot of regulation around how long something has to be posted for and the letters that need to go out at certain stages along that process. And all of that was done manually. Printing costs, mail, posted, believe it or not, was a big expense. And PeopleAdmin solved that problem by putting everything online so that one person could create a requisition, post a job online, review applicants, hire that applicant, all through an easy-to-use interface. Fast forward 10 years, and through that period, we took that same automation, applied it to different processes at the university, position management, performance evaluations, and now we're taking the value of the automation and really using the data that we've collected and best practices that we've learned from customers to help them not just make their process easier, but make it more effective. So they're not just hiring somebody in less time, but the people they're hiring are better qualified.
So we are able to help our customers go through that full life cycle of talent acquisition. What would you say are some of the key features that customers really, when they see that feature within our application, really bring out kind of that wow factor for them?
I mean, it really varies depending on the school, obviously. No two schools are alike, and they'll be the first to tell you that. And it's absolutely true. Some schools really react to having a professionally branded applicant portal where the brand of the school, the college, university is coming across on the web as being a very forefront, forward-thinking institution. Others, it could be the collaboration that they now have. Instead of passing paper around or instead of having an antiquated system, they now have a web-based system that they can collaborate on and track progress of the hiring process. And yet others, if they're faculty-focused, the ability to collect confidential reference letters, the ability to have a different process for hiring a faculty member as opposed to staff, that's a big difference. That's something that's unique to PeopleAdmin, and the support for faculty positions and adjunct positions. And when they see that somebody's built a solution specifically for them, I think that resonates with them.
Can you talk about what are some of our key competitive differentiators?
Well, first one would be the fact that the system itself was designed in partnership with higher education. We are the only solution specifically geared towards that market. Another one is the flexibility. So unlike in the corporate world where many times a company will change their process to meet that tool that they want to bring on. So they'll bring on a vendor and then they'll change their process to work within that vendor's profile. With PeopleAdmin, we don't have that luxury. A university, especially a state university, they're following guidelines that are handed to them from the state. Sometimes it's law. They can't be flexible and change that process to meet a software tool. The tool has to bend to meet their process. And that's a big differentiator for us. People know that when they bring us on, they're not going to have to retrain people on new processes. They'll just train people on a tool to make those processes easier.
So PeopleAdmin has come a long way in their evolution as a company and our evolution as a product. What does the future hold? What other things do we have on the horizon to continue to build on our success?
Well, we continue to work with customers and listen to their needs. We go on site and spend a day in their life. We ask them what their strategic initiatives are at the university. Right now, we're launching our new performance management module, which again was designed in partnership with higher education. When we look down the road, we see a lot more adoption of these systems by faculty, and that's naturally going to lead to more faculty features, whether it's tenure management, sabbatical requests and processing. Really, there's a whole area of faculty support that nobody's addressed yet, and we're looking forward to building out some of those products with our partners.
Well, and another key piece of the hiring puzzle is obviously the applicants. Is there any focus on trying to improve that experience for applicants or add extra things from that external perspective?
We always look at the applicant experience, talk to customers about what types of things they're hearing from their applicants about the process. And we always are looking to incorporate modern web technologies, paradigms, so that the web experience of an applicant is similar to that other web experience that they're used to, whether that's being able to apply on a mobile device, being able to apply with some social network tie-ins, or just the way the look and feel evolves over time. The way a website looked 10 years ago is very different than today. We have to keep evolving that so our customer's brand is modern and easy to use.
What about social media? I mean, we hear a lot about that. Will there be any social media in PeopleAdmin?
Absolutely. When we look at social media, again, we have to look at it with a unique lens through the eyes of higher education. For example, in corporate recruiting, they will take an applicant and then go look at their Facebook site and check out their Twitter feed and learn everything they can about that applicant. Well, in a lot of our customers, that would be an immediate violation of their equal opportunity and affirmative action programs. So we have to do it in a way that provides that networking capability for recruiting, referring, but doesn't violate any of the core process, law, or policies that the university has.
Fantastic. Well, certainly the big buzz at PeopleConnect this year is the imminent launch of performance management.
Yes,
what would you say are some of the things that our customers should be looking forward to and being aware of as they look to embrace this new product?
Well, the biggest thing is the new performance management module is a full management module. So it gives HR the power to launch and manage and track multiple evaluation programs. Times when the programs are open, notifications around due dates and tasks, and then also being able to see in a dashboard how each individual organization is doing, not only in filling out their evaluations, but what are the average scores and how are those team members performing against those evaluations.
What's been the best part of PeopleConnect 2012 thus far for you?
Well, I get to meet a lot of customers throughout the year. A lot of times it's a very pointed 2-hour meeting. A lot of times it's at a conference where we all have very busy schedules. So for me, I see a lot of people I've met with throughout the year, but I have more time to get to know them on a personal level. So we have the reception, which is a lot of fun, and tonight we have an event off-site. And that is a sort of an opportunity to discuss things other than PeopleAdmin. So that's a good benefit for me.
So what are some of the key benefits that PeopleAdmin gets from an event like PeopleConnect?
Well, from the product management standpoint, being able to have these sessions, not only to talk to customers and get their feedback on the things we're building, but when I get to attend a session that is put on by a customer where they're educating our other customers, I always learn something. And not only from the presentation, but from the questions that are asked, I get a feel for what's important to our customers, what are the questions that they have in the back of their mind, what are they struggling with, and we can take that back and make better product.
Troy, thank you so much for your time today. It has been a pleasure. With Troy Winskowicz, this is Wendy Middlebrook from PeopleAdmin. It was great talking with you.
Thank you.